Shopping for Judy. Judy's been requesting makeup wipes, so that's what I'm here to get. Plus I'm gonna be cooking something delicious. And it's just me, no kiddos, which kind of makes me sad. I always love having the girls with me, especially the little ones, getting a chicken bake, letting them sit in the cart. So it's always sad when I'm not with them. A bonus for when they're with me, it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself while vlogging. So yeah, that's a thing. Makeup wipes, makeup wipes. Where are the makeup wipes? NYX? I didn't know they had NYX here. Olay, Strivectin, L'Oreal Paris. What is it? Japonesca, Neutrogena. That's what I'm talking about. Daily makeup remover. Done. Gotta get the wifey's request first. Otherwise, I might forget it. One bonus, I can put my fanny pack where the kids would normally be sitting. I never thought in a million years I'd be wearing a fanny pack, which I think is super convenient. It makes total sense. It's just funny that it's a dad thing. That's why it is a dad thing, because dads do what's logical and convenient, and fanny packs are exactly that. Now, I will say my fanny pack is a smaller version. It's called Raven. This is a really small profile one, which is perfect because if I'm wearing a big jacket or even this hoodie, it kind of incognito compared to some of the bigger ones. Matt, he's not a dad, but he has one that you can literally fit a whole DSLR in, which is kind of funny. The reason I bring it up though is because there's just so many memes about dads, dad shoes, dads wearing fanny packs, dad jokes. When did being a dad become a funny thing? Why is that? You know, being a dad, normal for me. I don't wear dad shoes though, funny enough. I actually wear hippie shoes. Yes, those are hippie shoes. Very, very hippie. They're like zero drop shoes. Maybe these will become new dad meme shoes. I guess what's funny about dad jokes or dad memes, being a dad of 5 girls, I get made fun of by them all the time. It's because it's just easy to make fun of dad, to joke around with dad, and I love it. So I'm assuming that's how it is with other kids and their dads, hence why there's so many dad memes and dad jokes out there. I'm proud to be a dad, let's just say that. I just never thought I would become part of that group that would be able to relate to the memes in a way where I don't think it's uncool or a joke. It's just life for me. Oh, look at that. The milk is stacked all the way to the top. Now let's get the freshest milk here. I'm gonna grab this one from the bottom. Expires, my Lord. Expires next year, which is kind of crazy to think. When I'm recording this right now, it's the end of October. So it lasts almost for 3 months. Wild. Applesauce, Spam, got the milk, got the makeup wipes, basil, Italian pork, oxtail. So what I'm cooking today is grilled cheese sandwiches with tomato bisque soup. So I'm gonna be making that before I head out, and hopefully they're all done by the time the girls get home from school. Did you know tomato bisque soup oftentimes is thickened or made velvety with either rice or potatoes? Potatoes is an ingredient suggestion from my friend Laura Batali, who's a YouTube chef. And then the rice comes from Chef John from Food Wishes. I didn't know that. By the way, they have plenty of toilet paper. I mean, they overstocked. Tomato bisque soup. I always thought it was just heavy cream, but before you put the heavy cream, you put something with starch in it, hence the rice or the potatoes, and that helps naturally thicken it up. I'm saying all this because I watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos on how to make tomato bisque soup because it's been a while. And the last one, funny enough, they didn't add any starch, no rice, no potatoes, just the heavy cream. So I guess it's just all preference. That's the cool thing about cooking. You can just do it your way. But the reason people would add certain ingredients is because maybe the other ingredients and maybe a certain way they want it to come out. That's why I always think of cooking similar to art. Just do it the way you feel is right and tastes delicious. I came here at opening time, so there's barely anybody here. And as I mentioned, when I vlog by myself, it looks weird because it looks like I'm talking to myself. And I thought maybe if it's less busy, it wouldn't be as noticeable, but because it's less busy, people notice even more so. They're like, what is this guy doing? Why is he talking to himself? Sometimes people see my camera because I use a DJI Osmo. It's kind of an unnatural holding position for a camera and it sticks out. Kind of looks like a little gun, like a little handheld thing. So I always wonder what people think, but I've been doing it for over a year now. I'm comfortable. And I've been vlogging obviously for 10 years, so people looking at me while vlogging doesn't bother me, though it's still strange. This apple juice is so good. I'm not much of a fruit juice guy, but every night I usually have a glass of this with ice and some sparkling water, so I would highly suggest it. Less than 10 bucks for 2 of those. Fat boy. What is this? This is a new product. Karina's Ice Cream Perfected. Tell me, my East Indian viewers, is this from India? So we tried this for the first time this year, these lightly breaded chicken breast chunks. Highly recommend it. It kind of has a Chick-fil-A feel. Real chicken breast, real meat chunks. The girls aren't as big of a fan versus the very famous Dino Buddies, but probably way healthier for you. By the way, I never knew it was called Dino Buddies. I always call them Dino Nuggies. Tell me if you call it the same thing too. Oh my God, everybody's stopping by to check this out. Lobster sliders? Yo, that is decadent. This whole box, it makes 6 sliders. It's not cheap though, look at that, 30 bucks. So my dad grew up in New England. Lobsters are very popular over there because Maine lobsters are some of the best lobsters in the world. But did you know lobsters back in the day was literally a throwaway food? It wasn't something that people ate as a luxury item. I believe the fishermen literally threw it back into the ocean, or they're the ones that ate it and then it became a thing. Now they have frozen lobster sliders for $30 a box. Okay, something else that's on my list, this Kirkland signature applesauce right here, which I've noticed is almost always on one of the end caps. Must be for a reason because parents love this stuff and it's totally different than the other brand of applesauce here. The girls prefer this. They specifically mentioned back in the day when I would get it mixed up, they're like, Daddy, get the Kirkland brand applesauce. Oh, heck no, heck no. If you know, you know. Damn, $6.69 for this whole bottle of Kikkoman soy sauce. That's a good deal. Okay, this is funny. The very last Grey Poupon literally has the price tag on it. I have never seen that before, but yeah. If you're here, you can get one more Grey Poupon for $8, you guys. 2 bottles. This is the brand I'm talking about. I actually think it's pretty good. The girls aren't a huge fan. Costco is the best for these cool, different kinds of snacks. Dipped animal crackers, peanut butter, chocolate, animal crackers, yum. I'm also gonna be making a batch of my meat sauce and this mild Italian sausage right here. In terms of value, quality, and convenience, is awesome. So the thing is, each one of these come in this little casing shaped like a sausage. What I like about it is, in a way, it kind of helps preserve the meat, so you don't have to use all of it. If I were to buy a big pack of Italian sausage, I'd have to use all of it or maybe store it or wrap it up. These guys already wrapped, so definitely worth getting if you're making some kind of meat sauce. And it's actually really good too. Oxtails. But before I make the meat sauce, I'm gonna make bone broth. These oxtails are what I like to use. 1 pack, 35 bucks. It's kind of expensive, but in terms of flavor, meat, bones, cartilage, this is the way to go. My friend Matt, who worked in restaurants for 10 years, when I asked him what's the best thing to make bone broth, beef bone broth, he said oxtails. So their American Wagyu is actually pretty good, but usually it's sold out by the afternoon. So if you ever want to get here, get the best price on American Wagyu, gotta come in the morning. Loin flat meat. I was looking for New York's. The USDA prime beef, especially because it's a way better price, is actually very, very delicious right here. These New York's USDA prime, beautiful marbling, great flavor, and definitely way cheaper. Well, still, that whole pack is 72 bucks. That's crazy. Look at those honkers. Found the winners down here. Look at these guys. Those look awesome. Spam and basil, that's the last thing. I don't normally buy basil from here because I don't need that much, but I'm curious if they have it and how much it costs. No basil. Figures, kind of not something that keeps well, and who needs that much basil, honestly.
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Honey, I got the makeup wipes. Let me know if you need anything else, or I should pick up anything that... Honey?
Hi.
Oh, weird. How'd that happen?
It said you were leaving a voicemail and then I was able to answer.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I got the makeup wipes.
Thank you.
Do you need anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. This might be a quick trip for me. When I get back, I'm gonna make the tomato bisque, and then that'll be ready. And then later, I would like to make the grilled cheese as well before I leave.
Girls would want bagels. I got cream cheese and Kira was asking for bagels.
All right, I'll get bagels
They
too.
have get a cheese one and get a poppy
Do you
cheese
like
one.
the ones here or at Hagen's better?
Well, were you gonna go to Hagen?
Maybe, yeah.
If you're gonna go get Hagen's, but if not, like.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Hagen's.
You know what? A box of white wine.
A box of white wine, okay, for tonight?
If you're gonna go there, it's just always nice to have cold white wine ready.
Yeah, the Pinot Gris,
Yes.
Kirkland signature.
Did you see the applesauce?
Oh, I got the applesauce.
I think that's it, and we're out of box juice if you want to get that.
Box juice, really? All that honest?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think
No, I
there's
think
any
we
more.
got some more.
Okay.
I got juice, so I kind of like avoiding box juice if possible.
Spam? Did you get Spam?
I'm gonna get Spam too. I got my list.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
This is the box wine that we like right here. $14.79 for, as this label says, 4 bottles. I mean, come on. What's that equate out to? Less than $4 a bottle? That's crazy, but it's in a box. Even the Cabernet, that's in a box, so probably the same thing. Yep, 4 bottles, 15 bucks, $3.75 a bottle versus this. We drank this other day, which was really good. Some friends of ours brought it over. This right here is $5, which great deal, delicious, totally worth it, but box wine, underrated. We put it in the fridge, and not only do we drink it, just whenever we feel like white wine, or if there's a dish that white wine just pairs well with, for cooking, like my pasta sauce, I deglaze the pan with white wine, so it's nice just having it on tap, let it boom. Have a little spout that comes out the bottom of the box. Easy peasy. Time to get Spam. I still think it's a little early for Christmas trees, but they're on full display now. Whoa, look how tall this guy is. This is a tall tree. What is that, 15 feet? This wouldn't even fit in our house. Maybe in the stairwell, but we're lucky because we always get a fresh tree that we cut down every single year. As you know, if you've watched this vlog channel for a while, we always make it a thing with the girls. We get hot cocoa, we go with my dad, and usually we go around mid-November, and maybe that's one reason why I think it's kind of early to get a tree or to buy it. But if you're buying a fake tree, I guess it doesn't matter. You can keep it forever. It's just not the same. You don't get the smell in your living room. There's something about the fact that it's only gonna be a tree for you in that 1 month that it's there. For us, it's about a month and a half. It's just classic. The whole experience, fake tree just doesn't do it for us. Definitely get some Spam. This whole thing though is $24. Oh shiz, $24 for 2 whole things? Okay, that's actually a pretty good deal. How much is that? So 8 cans, $3 a can. Okay, that's good. Did I do the math right on that? I was gonna buy Spam because Judy was desperate the other day because we don't have any left, which is crazy because we always kind of have Spam stocked up. 1 can of Spam, regular Spam, $6. So you're literally getting this for 50% of the price if you were to buy it versus a normal grocery store. Never, ever. So we just bought brown sugar the other day for the first time in a while. This whole thing, which is 7.5 pounds, $9. For a tiny little bag, I think I paid like $4 or $5. And the thing about sugar is that'll keep forever. I should always check Costco every single time for stuff like that, for bulk items. For my tomato bisque soup, it calls for chicken stock. Personally, I like using bone broth because it's way healthier for you, and they say the quality is better. Now the thing is, this box is 20 bucks. This chicken stock, 9 bucks. I'm curious from the other chefs watching this, is it worth it? For bone broth, because it is more expensive, almost always, I prefer to just make my own bone broth. More work, but I know for sure I'm getting the quality versus paying money and not knowing if it's quality. The thing is with bone broth and stock, it's hard to tell how much better it is. You don't know because sometimes you don't want a lot of flavor. Of course you do want that chicken flavor, but with bone broth, it's not gonna taste like bones, it's gonna taste like chicken. So I never know, and I mean, it's literally double the price. So when I go to Hagen's, I'll probably buy some legit bone broth there because they have some legit stuff. I don't have to pay that much for it. Just a small container, and I'm gonna combine it with chicken stock because I don't have time to make chicken bone broth today because I'm already making beef bone broth. This bottle of whole peaches, first off, caught my eye. Looks delicious, but tell me, does that look a little risky? I'm just gonna take this out. Put it over here because it looks a little dangerous. It was like literally on the edge there. That would suck if it fell. $10.79. That does look good. Maybe I should buy it. It's only $10. switch it up for the kids. Maybe eat it with ice cream. I used to eat canned peaches all the time as a kid, but not our girls. We have pretty good peaches in Washington, so. Okay, this is smart. This is a 3 different cereal pack cereal box. So 3 bags, Apple Jacks, Cocoa Krispies, Fruit Loops for 12 bucks. It's hard to commit to that much cereal, especially one flavor. We don't buy this type of cereal very often just because we don't want the kids eating sweet foods in the morning, every single morning. But we do like to let them, you know, have fun once in a while for breakfast. The only cereal we commit to is this, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. One reason is because the Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream that Kira makes is bomb. It's just so good. I'm surprised it's not a thing. I should go to Walmart and see if they have Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream, because if they don't, I need to hit up Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Someone requested in the comments that Kira share her ice cream recipe. We actually do have an ice cream recipe with Kira making it in our Cuisinart ice cream machine, so go check it out on my channel. I'm guessing I'm just super late to this, but I love these little soup dumplings, these Mila soup dumplings. Totally worth buying and trying it, especially if you have a steaming basket. The Bigo Sobaba Crunchy Glazed Chicken. Man, Koreans and their fried chicken. Korean style. I love Korean fried chicken. It's up there, top 3 fried chickens in the world. I'm glad I was browsing, forgot we need some kimchi. You know, one thing about kimchi though, once you open it, it seems like there's kind of a shelf life. You'd assume because kimchi is already fermented that it would last a long time, but I find that over time after you open it, especially at the bottom, kind of gets more fermenty, if that makes sense. I like that fresh kimchi. I like the day-old kimchi, but this stuff near the bottom, it's like, it gets kind of funky. So, without going through all of them, I'm gonna see which one is gonna be the freshest. I'll use my camera's tilt function. February 28th, that's the play, February 28th. This is also the best deal around. We go through this whole thing. You know what we've been putting kimchi on the most that I never thought I would? Is curry, Japanese style curry. So growing up, my dad would put all kinds of unusual things in his curry. I didn't think it was unusual, but it was unusual when I started understanding what is normally put in curry. The cool thing about adding something like a kimchi, it's just like any of those pickles that Japanese people, it's just a different flavor, is a contrast to the texture of the curry and gives you a different experience. So when I eat curry, what I try to do is 2 small bowls. One, I'll use fukuchinsuke, which is the pickled radish, the red pickled radish that's kind of sweet. And then I'll do a second serving where I chop up kimchi and I eat it with kimchi. So regardless, definitely, if you like Japanese curry, chop up some kimchi, just put it on the side. I don't like to mix it in because you want to still be able to taste and kind of get that bite of kimchi along with the curry, but you don't want to mix it in. Super good. I forgot I needed onions. It's incredible, especially when you caramelize onions, which I like to do for my meat sauce. You just go through so many. If you've never caramelized onions, by the way, you should totally try because it adds natural sweetness. In fact, today's tomato bisque soup, a lot of people will put sugar in at the end. I'm gonna caramelize my onions to get that natural sweetness. I do that though for my meat sauce as well. You just go through so many onions. You think you have enough onions, and then you find out you need way more onions. To make a small little bowl of caramelized onions, it can easily take 6 to 10 onions, depending on the size of the onion. So we go through this whole bag in 2 cooking sessions. I just found something that's kind of crazy. Look at this big ass bottle of wine. This is only $100. It's crazy. This is a really good deal. These are easy drinkers, and this whole thing, $29.99. And these are all Bordeaux, I believe, which is a fancy wine for any new wine drinkers. That's from my mom. She was telling me about it. She wouldn't buy this for herself, but I am. I vlogged this last time. I'm just surprised it's still here. The Vina Palaciega sparkling wine, organic grapes, $6.89 a bottle. Hella good. I stocked up on it. I'm actually surprised it's still here. But if you have it at your Costco and you like sparkling wine, get it. I rarely go through the clothes aisle, but I love how chill it is, especially in the mornings. Somebody asked me, hey, are you buying Kirkland Signature clothing or Costco clothes? I said, no. Why? They said, oh, because that's kind of like the dad thing to do, which I did not know. Maybe Asian dads? I'm not super fancy with my clothes, but I am kind of particular. I have certain brands that I like. Nothing really expensive. See, okay, this is my strategy when it comes to fashion, because I'm not really a fashion forward-centric expert type of person. I'm really simple. hence the hoodie. And I think I'm wearing Lululemon pants, which that's probably a little more expensive. I tried to buy all my clothes from the same stores so the outfits all kind of match because it's gonna be the same vibe, same feel. That's the extent of my fashion expertise and knowledge. The girls are lucky they have Judy because I would have no clue. Speaking of dad mode, yeah, this is the dad mode outfit right here. Basically, this is my daily outfit. And then if I ever get cold, I throw on a Uniqlo vest for the rest of the winter. This is what it'll look like. Leah's totally been into mango lately. These little mango bites seem really good. I wonder what this is. Oh, mango and sugar. It looks good. Best gummy bears ever. Black Forest brand. These are legit. And they've got kind of different flavors here. We got lemon, cherry, pineapple. Love pineapple. Apple, orange, and strawberry. When I see pineapple flavored candy, it makes you think of Lifesavers. Remember Lifesavers? They had a pineapple flavored Lifesaver. Nostalgia. Okay, this seems like something you'd find at an Asian store. Peelable gummies. Why would you need to peel them though? Do you still eat the outside? Oh, you must peel it like that. Question is the outside also edible? I'm assuming yes, it's just kind of a gimmick. Something fun for kids. Tahini on beef jerky. They're putting tahini on everything. Low sodium tahini, awesome. Judy and I have been eating tahini with our fruit lately, but the low sodium is the way to go. I don't even think there's any reason to do the other type because I don't want it to be too salty, for me personally. I'm sure if you grew up on the original, that's what you like eating, but the low sodium, especially for something where you don't want that saltiness to affect the taste of whatever else you're eating. Even Judy, she's been into my margaritas lately, which by the way, please tell me, what is a margarita? Is a margarita something that's icy almost to a point where it's like a slushy? Or is a margarita just liquid with ice in it? I don't know, because I've been blending it inside. Oh, I guess it's a blended margarita. But on the margaritas, on the rim of the glass, I put the low sodium tahini with honey. Whew, so good. All right, that's it for me. Probably got all my steps in for the day. Grand total, 290 bucks. I did splurge a little bit. I don't want it to feel like I came in here just for the makeup wipes, even though that was definitely one of the attractors. We come to Costco at least once a week, and I was gonna go to business Costco later in the week, but as you saw, we needed a few things.